saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff failed. To reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Shuck to throw. Throw left side, complete. And this is taken ahead to the 42. That play made by Jacob Parrish. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Irving on 2nd. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. They'll air it out on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Baker now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and now it's third and short. Irving trying to run for the first. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. So second and inches, they took their shot, Brock. They threw the football, as a lot of teams are going to do in that situation. But it backfires as the third down run gets turned away.
You know what that effort creates, Kate? That creates that offensive coordinator never taking a shot again on second and inches.
Escapes the pocket. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Tight end going in motion here. Third down. Here's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
He rolls to his right. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. He's got it in the red zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On the give, this is Irving. And he got what he could there, rolling to the 14. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward. Third
and long, Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped after a big gain, maybe a yard or two shy of that marker. Fourth down coming up. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score, 6-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Mayfield. This one's caught. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shot working from the gun. That's caught by Chris Olave. Galloping inside the 40. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 12. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Buccaneers.
Irvin here from the gun. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Another carry for him. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Third down, here's Shuck. He completes it in traffic. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. He lost the football. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on a return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Right side, this is Ibuka. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Mayfield. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
This gets the 1st and more. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
1st down, here's Baker. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Baker throwing again. Got him on the sideline. Bourne brings it in. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Once more, it's Mayfield. Throws caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The 6-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Catch made. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get their first points of this game just before halftime. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Off the play action. Chuck. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Reed now to kick this one away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. First down throw here. Mayfield throws off the lip, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd down and 10.
Baker now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. This one finds Irving. Escapes the defender. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. On play action, here's Shuck. Buying some time right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Completed to his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Chuck on 3rd down. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete on second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He's back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. First down from the 42. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Mayfield now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third down, here's Mayfield. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
So first down from the 41. Plowing up the middle. Keeps it moving. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Chuck now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Got all of it, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down. Here's Baker. Hauled in left side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mayfield now off the play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. All right, so the penalty helps him out. Now only 6 yards needed on 3rd down. Throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Baker. And it's Bourne with the catch outright. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Pete Warner has it.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Off the play action. Jump. Headed out right. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Here's the one back on the handoff. in space, middle of the field. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
30-yard line.
They give it to him again. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Back to the well again. They'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
First and 10 from the 32. Motioning the tight end left. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Buccaneers facing a 5-point deficit. Second and 6 coming up here. Setting up to pass.